Yes.
You mentioned law enforcement. You're talking about this already policy, a state police. Are there any changes that this particular act would do how law enforcement, how our police agencies interact with the federal government, or the federal government interacts with these agencies?
What this bill specifically does is it prohibits local law enforcement from enforcing federal civil immigration laws, Representative. It does not prohibit local law enforcement from communicating with federal officials.
Okay, so it prohibits enforcement, not communication. Out of curiosity to the intent of this, I mean, do you agree or disagree with the current federal immigration law?
Let me say this in response to that, Representative. You know, the USA Today had an article a couple of weeks ago that indicated that under President Trump, arrests of immigrants are up 38%. The biggest jump was of undocumented immigrants without a criminal arrest record of any kind. I don't know your position on that, but I think that is wrong. This is a country that was built on immigrants, and arresting people for deporting people for no reason who have no criminal records is wrong. President Trump campaigned on getting rid of people who are doing criminal activity, doing bad things in this country. But what they are actually doing are deporting people without any criminal arrest whatsoever. And so my opinion is that that's what Illinois should take the lead on. And in the state legislature, we can do that, we can address that, and that's what I'm attempting to address. And I would hope you would join me in supporting making Illinois a welcoming state.
Well, I want to thank the representative for answering the questions, but to the bill, I think a lot of this argument we're talking about is what we can and what we cannot opt out of federal law. And that is a concern of mine. I think that even on this floor, and I remember there's a survey last week saying that taxes are too high. And I wonder if Illinois could be more empathetic to tax refugees, not just immigration refugees. And I wonder what other federal laws we possibly could opt out of. Can we opt out of the 16th Amendment? I seriously wonder, could Illinois adopt something like this and then become a tax haven? And we could welcome tax refugees from all over the world? I like that, we hear about the comments like these refugees are undocumented. Well, we could consider the same thing when the IRS audits Illinois residents. There's, in theory, we could say that the IRS cannot arrest Illinois residents. We could say that the IRS cannot seize assets of Illinois residents. Think of the economic possibilities if we created a tax haven here in Illinois. We could welcome these refugees, these tax refugees with open arms, protect their assets, protect their businesses, protect them from the federal government coming down on them. Now, if you agree that we should pick and choose the laws that we obey and set aside law and order, then I would probably urge an aye vote. But if you think that my argument is silly and ridiculous, I'm going to recommend that you vote nay on this. Thank you.